Hello everyone, and welcome back to MC Eternal. Last episode, I believe it was last episode, we tried to get some Applied Energistics auto crafting and auto smelting up and running. Now, I believe we have figured out, I had some help from Ghost, one of our subscribers, and he's on the server as well. This isn't the server, this is my single player playthrough, obviously. But, we figured out how to make it a lot better than this. And so the main issue that we've been having is most of this I'll probably disconnect. We'll disconnect it now because we've got to redo most of it. Some of it we might not have to, but most of it we do. This stuff should be somewhat empty, right? Yeah, I remember. Okay, I remember putting that in there. I was shocked for a minute, but I remember we put cobblestone in there. So these interfaces, the way that I understand them now, which is hopefully the entire way, is hopefully I don't regret disconnecting everything that we've just disconnected. Hopefully. Let's put the cobblestone away and the stone bricks and anything that we can for now, and also make it daytime, is that the interface. So this here, this category here, holds the item, right? So it'll take something out of the network and we'll hold it here. And then from here, it's basically holding it, and to all the cables and to everything around it, it's saying, if you want it, you can take it, right? Whereas any patterns, so anything that we're actually crafting, so like this encoded pattern, if I have this in here, right, this is saying, take it. It's like throwing it at you, you know, like, but it's not actually holding it. So what I mean by that is that I can put a chest or a crate next to an interface with this pattern in here. And it will craft it and it will put it into this chest, right? So it'll do that. Whereas up here, I need a what do you call it? A pipe to actually take it from there. So the bottom part, the patterns, any of the auto crafting, it will automatically export into a crate. Any of the configs up here, any of the stored items, it will hold on to, and you'll have to take it out with a crate. Or not with a crate, with a pipe. So hopefully that makes sense. As we get this up and running, it should make more sense. So for now, let's disconnect this stuff. Okay, so basically we want the ores that we were going to automate last time, so I can put these processes and stuff away. And the access point and the redstone. We can put that away for now. Let's search ore. We might have to go into this one, ore. So let's grab out the iron. If I remember correctly, it was iron, coal, tin, and copper. Right? Lead as well, probably. And I believe that was it. This other stuff we were going to process a different way. And osmium. I remember that much. And gold, right? So that should be good. That should be most of the basics that we want to get auto smelted. So the setup should be, if we disconnect that, we put gold here. So we'll store 1 gold ore, 1 copper, 1 lead, 1 osmium, 1 iron, and 1 tin. The tin looks very similar to osmium, but they are 2 different ores, I promise. So that should be everything here, right? If I miss something, it's fine. We'll work it out later. And then if I put these ores into my ME system, because at the moment they're in the other storage system, we should see them. Oh, I forgot to put the coal, didn't I? Yeah, I did. So we can grab the coal out. Coal. Grab the coal ore. Place the coal ore here. And then we can put it in the system. And as you see, it drags 1 of each into here. And it will always hold 1. Or it will always try to hold 1. Right? So then from there, that's when the, how can we pipe this out? Okay, I've got an idea. We can get these cables and place a cable. Maybe we'll, okay. We'll have it go under. I don't want to move the ME interface now because I've already put all the stuff in. I'd have to, I guess it would be quick. No, we're gonna do it like this. It's fine. So this cable under here, we will have to, we'll leave it on green, we'll have it on extract, and it'll pull out those items. We can bring the cable out here. We can even lift it up and put it in the same line as here. And bring it across. So now it's hooked up. Sort of. So all of these ores, all of these here, are going to go through green, which is the insert into here, right? They're going to go into the pulverizer. If they can be, they will be automatically imported into this redstone furnace, which we had hooked up last episode. If they can't be, they will be extracted on brown, as well as anything that's processed in the furnace will be extracted on brown. And it will go somewhere. We want it to go back into the system, right? So I believe we can use a import bus. I should be able to do something like this, perhaps. An import bus. Can I then wrench this so that it connects? Doesn't seem to want to. Alright, that's easy enough. What we can do is we can set up another crate, maybe. Or have the one crate. I don't know how to get it to go back into the network. That's the one bit I'm still a bit confused about. So it's going to be extracted on brown. Oh, actually no, I remember. We have this insert on brown. So anything that gets put into the network, so into here, will go back into the system. Because it's got nowhere else to go, right? This isn't telling it to hold the processed ores or the coal. So it'll go back into the network. That is perfect. That is exactly what we needed. Yeah, I remembered. I remembered what I was taught by Ghost, the subscriber. So, we have it insert on brown, which we can turn on, and it will go back into the network. So as you can see, if I put cobble here, it goes into the network. It's gone. Vanished. So then, we have it set up so that it is encoded so that with 2 pulverized obsidian, it will go into this chest. Now, I believe what we can do to make this a bit easier is there is such thing as a tiny chest. Well, there's like a really small chest that I want to use. Ooh, I don't know what it's called. There's only 4 pages, so hopefully we're able to find it. It's just a really tiny oak chest. Just a little one. This one, mini chest. So 1 chest makes 9 mini chests. Let's make one of those then. Let's get a chest. 9 mini chests. Now I believe I can place this here, and as you can see, it only holds 1. So that'll help us big time. So the auto crafting stuff will get outputted into this mini chest. So basalt's powder will go into the mini chest. From the mini chest, it'll be outputted with this cable, and we will output it on, where's the input on here? Purple? Purple. We'll have it output extract, not output. If I say output, I mean extract. On purple. So it'll pull all the basalt's powder out here, and it will go into this, right? And then the finished product, we want to go out on cyan, I guess. And we want this to insert on cyan. No. No. Yes? No. No. Wrong. Let's put this back on like light gray. So this makes basalt's powder, right? This requests basalt's powder. Basalt's powder goes in here. Oh yeah, okay. I remember how things work. I'm getting back to it. I've been playing on the server where I don't have an AE system, so it's a little bit confusing getting back into things. So this, I want to keep recapping it when I discover something new so that you guys don't get too lost with my own ramblings. So at the moment, this auto crafts basalt's powder. So to do that, it requires 2 pulverized obsidian. It is in the pattern section, so that means it will automatically export it into a chest or a machine. In this case, we have a chest. From the chest, it will be extracted on purple. It will come through the cables and inserted on purple into this fluid transposer. This is where it will be turned into the basalt's powder, right? Then it will also be extracted on purple. It will come back through the pipes and back into this chest where, because it's an auto crafting recipe, this ME interface should suck in the finished product. So the ME interface will put out the 2 obsidian, it'll push it out, and it will wait until it can bring back in what it has been ordered to do. And because we have this crafting card in here, no, we don't need the crafting card in there. And I'll explain how that works later. So the crafting card only matters for what's in the config. We can't craft any of these ores So we don't need a crafting card in here, right? The crafting card we will use to put this petroleum dust in the magma crucible, which we're about to get to, as long as I'm just making sure that I've covered everything. So all the ores should get put in the system. They should be brought back out perfectly. They will get put in here and auto send into the system. Same with this. This will... It's all set up right as it is. So that whole side of things should work. All I need to do is go under here, right click on this and click always active. Right click on this, click always active. Right click on this. These are already on always active. As you can see, the furnace is already cooking because the pulverizer is already cooking. Instantly it gets extracted. So we should be good. We might see an issue here. So the pulverized iron might actually go back into the system instead of in... Oh no, it made it. I don't know. I might have to mess around with these two, how they're set up, because obviously not everything... Like this coal can't go in the furnace, right? Right. So it gets sent back down. I think it can't. Let me make sure. Coal. Oh, coal. Can it be put in a redstone furnace? Pulverizer extract... Pulverizer compactor. And no, it does not look like it can be. Furnace generator. No, so we're good. We are golden on that end. So all that stuff is perfectly, well not perfect, but it's automated, right? So now we've got basalt's powder automated, but we need petroleum automated, which is what? I think we have it over here somewhere, don't we? I put the yeah, this pattern we're taking. So this is the petroleum encoded pattern. So we want this. And we're going to head back over. I'll make it daytime, just so we don't have to listen to the crickets. We run in here, and where do we want our petroleum? We want it to go inside this magma crucible. So, to achieve that, I believe we might actually be good. Yeah, okay. I think I understand. So if I come over here, I should be able to keep this pattern encoded in here and place a crafting card. No. Not, yeah, okay. I understand. So, the petroleum dust is in the pattern section of this ME interface over here. If I run over to the ME interface inside our ore processing place and put petroleum dust on the request. Here, I might need to do it like this. If I put it there, it will request petroleum dust. That is all fine and well. Let's see how much we have. Petroleum. We have 11. So if I take all of this out, all that's left is the craft, right? So from here, I can take this out, right? It can't request anymore because there's no more to request. But if I put a crafting card, it'll try through all of these, see if it can craft it. The only one it can craft is petroleum, and there you go. We have petroleum dust. How good is that? Now, basalt's powder. This pattern, we're not requesting basalt's powder here at all, are we? No. But what we might need to do is put it somewhere. Where are we auto-crafting basalt's powder? What, are we auto-crafting it in that thing? Over there? I think we are. So I think... I'm not entirely sure what the solution is for the basalt's powder. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to figure it out. So we want it to always be able to get basalt's powder. So I wonder if I put basalt's powder up there, if it'll work. Let's have a look. Basalt's. Let's grab one. If I put one basalt's powder here, or should I put two? I should put two because it uses two to craft, right? So we should be all good if I do two. It should pull out two. Perfect. Let's go make sure that our CPU over here that we've hidden under the ground, we can see it from behind here. Alright, this is empty. So before we were having issues with that. We're not now with this system. We also only have one crate with this system. In fact, it's not even a crate. It's a little mini chest. Okay. These cables I can better manage. Very better manage them. Very better manage them? Yes. I can do that. And that looks a little bit nicer. Oh, how did these get back here? Huh? There we go. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. That should all be automated, right? This pulverizer. We might need to automate the pulverizing of obsidian, but we don't need to yet. Look, we have 8,000 pulverized obsidian, so we don't need to yet. But if we did, we would need a new ME interface, I think. Maybe. Maybe not. No, I don't think we would. Okay, so where are we at now? Everything is automated except for the obsidian going into here. So all we need is obsidian to be brought out through this as well. So I believe we should do that by taking off this. So we've made it so that this ME interface is no longer requesting the basal's powder. Here we will get it to request, here, let's get a item conduit. And we want it to insert on green, right? Insert on green, never extract, always active. And we want to request experience. And we would like, let's grab a stack. We would like this machine to always hold a stack of experience. So it should draw experience in, and you can see it's getting sucked out. That number's changing, which means it is going into here. So we have 64 in there now. And then this has 64. So it's not requesting any more because no more is needed at the moment. As our fluid transposer, which requires the pulverized obsidian. So when it needs pulverized obsidian, it will do that. But that is only when it needs basal's powder, which is when we're out of basal's powder. So it's got to go through all this 185, 187 if you count that, but I do need the 2 still. So once it burns through all this basal's powder to make the petroleum dust, it will request more, which will come through this system. It'll get pushed into the chest. It'll go through. The 2 obsidian will go in here. It'll turn into 2 powder. And then it will get put back into the system, ready to be turned into petroleum dust. So this makes it so we don't have an overload of basal's powder, right? And it should also make it so we don't have an overload of petroleum dust. It only takes the 1 petroleum dust, which it holds in here, and that petroleum dust, which we do have to actually change how this works, will go into here, which will be green, right? Yes. So you should see this should fill up. 63, 64. That should fill up, and we should have 1 still in here. Perfect. How good is that? So it will only make petroleum dust when this requires petroleum dust. And this will only require petroleum dust when this pulverizer is out of it. So we should be somewhat good now. And I can go through, and as you can see, we removed the basal's powder from this interface. And what we should be able to do is run it all the way back over here. And inside this interface, we should be able to place the basal's powder. So I could be able to I'm struggling in English. Place 2 here. So it'll always request 2. And I should be able to get a crafting card. Do I have a crafting card? I don't remember how many I made. Not in that system. Not in this system. I think I remember where I put it. I believe there's a crafting card in this thing. Which I did get working, I think. I think I got this working. And to get it working, basically we had used too many channels on the controller here. And how that works is, I thought it was the sides of the controller were used up, but it is actually the wire itself. So I moved the processor from being connected to this to being connected somewhere else. So that freed up a channel on the wire, which should allow the auto crafting in here. Now I know this is all confusing. Hopefully it is making sense. If you do have questions, feel free to either ask me in the comments or go on the Discord and we'll try and help you out. So why isn't it auto crafting this printed calculation circuit? Let's have a look. Printed calculation circuit. We have one in here. Why isn't it coming in here? I wonder. Let's clear that. Let's grab one out. Printed calculation circuit. Printed calculation circuit. Calculation press. I wonder. It's being very weird here. I'm not entirely sure. I might have to get help again for this one. So if I click this, does it put the press in and try and make one? So if I put cobble here, will it go back into the network? No, it's not. So I assume what that means is that at the moment, this interface isn't actually connected to the network. We must be using up too many channels. That's my assumption of what's going on here. Otherwise, it would work. So to free up channels, in fact, I think I should be able to get rid of this this bus here. We're going to get rid of that. And we should be good to go now. Did that free it up? No. So we can actually count. So they can hold 8 channels. The wires can hold 8 channels. So let's say this is 1. The storage bus we don't need either. Is it working now? Nope. Oh, it is. Look at that. It reconnected. So I think that storage bus was messing things up. That might have been what was going on. So we should see in here these 4, and it's only holding 1. You saw before there was like 12 logic circuits. It threw them back in the system because this says it only needs 1. If we don't have enough, it'll autocraft it, and we should see that in a second. So now we need a calculation processor. We have the recipe in there, but if we look here, we don't actually have one. So let's request one. Let's start it. Make sure this still works, even though we got rid of the storage bus and the import bus. This side's empty. This should get taken out, but it hasn't. Interesting, interesting. So that's why I had that export bus on the back. I wonder, let's try this. Let's go in here and request 1. Let's see what it does now. It's done nothing. Oh, it's done nothing because I haven't put this other one back in the system. So now it's in the system. It's put it back in here. Now if I take it out, it should craft another one. Right? It hasn't taken this back out. Very odd. Okay, let's put the what is it? The export bus or is it the import bus? It's one of them. I don't remember. I believe it's the import bus. Import into the system. That makes sense, right? So let's place this back here and see if that solves our issue. It sent it out. It hasn't sent this out. Oh, I'll put that. We'll try it again. We'll let this finish crafting and go into the system. It should go here. Okay, so now I've put on a import bus, an ME import bus on the back of this advanced inscriber. So now, if I take out this calculation press, we should see this is up and running. It's completely empty here. This gets taken out, it gets crafted again, and we've done it. We should see this fill in once that's done. Perfect. So now we need a engineering circuit and an engineering processor. So let's go engineering. Now, yeah, we'll craft one of these. Start. We should see it going in here. Yep. It's staying empty. Perfect. We should be able to grab this out. And I'll also click craft on this. Start. Let's see how that goes. So far, so good. Perfect. That worked a lot smoother than I thought it would. So now we can put the printed engineering circuit in here, which means it'll request another one. Yep, we saw it get taken out, so it's still working. And it should end up in here. Yes, perfect. We can grab out this engineering processor. We can throw the engineering, the other thing back in there. And we can request an engineering processor. This is working. And we should see one show up in here. Oh yeah. How good is that? So, what I might actually do is bump this up to 2 for each, because I don't think we'll ever need more than 2. So I'll do 2 there. I'll take out this one. It'll craft another. We'll do 2 there. And I can throw those back in the system. Yep, perfect. I'll wait for it to craft another one of these. Oh, I can actually put those back in the system. It might help out. Yeah, so we'll grab this, set that on 2, put them back in the system. We'll grab these out. Tell this to do 2. Put them back in the system. Grab 2 of these, tell it to do 2. Put them back in the system, grab 2 of these, tell this to do 2. Put that back in the system. And grab the 2 silicon that we need. Bam. So now we have 2 of each at all times, as long as we have all the ingredients to make them. That is a success in my books. This whole side should be completely automated as well. The only part of it that isn't automated is the pulverizing, which we could probably do. Now, because this is full, we are going to have to get another interface in order to do that, which we do have one, but I'm also worried that these cables aren't going to be able to hold that many channels. So what we can do is let's search Fluix cable. And as you can see here, these are the ones we're using, Fluix cables. Now, then you can get covered cables, right? And I'm pretty sure these are the same, but you can color code them so you can run them next to each other and they won't connect. But we want dense covered cables. This will allow more channels at once. And to make them, use 4 covered cables, right? So if we get these covered cables, which is just normal cables and wool, we're going to need a lot of them. We might have to make some more, but essentially I should just be able to disconnect all the cables. Then we can come back in later and just place them all in the exact same spot. And everything should still work the same, be automated the same. Everything should be the same. Everything should be fine. Grab all those. So at the moment it's not automated because it's disconnected. It's not working at the moment. But I can come here and I'm gonna have to make myself a little path through here. Here we go. And so we want the dense cables to go all the way to the controller, is what I understand. So we come through here. Perfect. Boop. 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 Perfect. So what we could also do is we could move these two to not be connected here, and that would free up some channels. But we'll just we'll see if we have enough to make these dense cables, and then we'll go from there. So we have 41. We might need some more. Do we have the stuff to make it? Maybe in here, perhaps? No. That's fine. That's fine. Let's go covered cable. So we'll put all of these in here. I assume we'll need to get wool from here. What if we get the silk stuff? Grab 2 stacks of this. We can turn this into wool. Grab a stack of that, or 2. Perfect. Head back over into the AE system, the ME system, and we can make covered cables. So we'll make all those into covered. Then from here, we'll just combine them all to make dense. And now we have 10 dense cables. We had 40 before, so we need 40 cables, which means we need, what? A lot more of the other cables? Quite a lot more. So I think the main thing we're low on is Fluix, right? And how do we make Fluix? I've forgotten. These Fluix crystals is what we're after. Charged Certus quartz, nether quartz, and redstone. So if we search quartz, we don't really have much, do we? We'll use most of it. I'll keep 10. I'll grab all of our charged quartz. In fact, here, we should be able to charge these as well. Put that back in the network. Where is that charger that we were using? This guy here. I should just be able to place that in. And then he'll be charged. Oh, he's already charged. And I should be able to just speed this up. Just for now, anyway. Maybe. Doesn't seem like it's going any faster. I'm looking in the top left to tell the difference. You can see a visual change, but in the top left, you can just read that when it says charged. There we go. We have our 10. We need 10 redstone, which we don't have any redstone in that system. Let's grab a stack out. And we need a puddle. Do we have a puddle? Here's a puddle. Oh, there's one right here. So we'll go here. I am going to have to turn off my magnet, which is right there. Turn off your magnet. Drop your redstone, your charged quartz, and your normal quartz. And we've got 20. We are probably going to need some more, but I don't think we have any more, right? We have pure Certus quartz, but we can't turn that back into normal Certus quartz. And we have these ores. Okay, we might be able to. Let's put some stuff away so that we can hopefully do it. Let's grab this ore. Let's grab these ores, right? And this one. Okay. For now, though, we can make as many of these as we can, right? Put these all in. We need more of... Oh, they make more. They make 4 per. So we might be good, actually. We might be good. How do we make this stuff? Like so. Let's go back into... Oh, not into this. Flux. Grab all this. 16 flux crystals. Place them in here. Flux cables. Okay. Hopefully you guys are still bearing with me here. So this should give us close to enough, but still obviously not enough. We need to pulverize some more. Oh no, we have some more crushed stuff. We're out of range because we disconnected that one. The wireless range thing that we had in there. We're almost there. We've almost got enough stuff, I think. I think we're very, very close at least. So let's make all of that we can. Let's make all of these that we can. We have 40. So we're out of flux crystals. We should be able to turn these into covered flux crystals. Flux crystals? No, covered flux. Where is it? Covered cable flux. That's the one I was looking for. Bam. And then turn those into the dense ones. So now we have 20 dense cables. Let's see how far we can get these going. So they should connect all the same. They are big and bulky. And it doesn't want to connect onto this, does it? Okay, so what we might have to do, we might need even more. Let's grab those. I'd rather go under. So let's dig here and here and here. Okay, so here's the plan. Have this connected there, then it will come through here, and it will start running all down this way, which I'll do later. But these bits here, I think we have to connect with normal cables. So if I get, we need a normal flux cable, right? Cable. Do we have any flux left? I mean, we probably don't, right? Because we just used it all. Yeah. Okay. We're going to need to pulverize some more stuff. But essentially, do I have anything to show how to do it? No. I'm going to have to pulverize. So it does what? 3 at a time, and we had 1 left in there. So 5 plus 6. Plus 6? How much is 5 plus 6? 11. Okay. That should be good. Oh, and we can do that, I think. I think that adds up. Hopefully. We'll find out later. I'll wait for it to give me some. Oh, we're still out of range. I keep forgetting. I would love to get it hooked up again during this episode, but I might have to do that in between episodes because it probably will take a while. And I don't want to... essentially, you guys are probably just having the worst time ever sitting here watching me, you know, do this. Actually, no, we weren't even out of the quartz fiber, were we? We're out of flux crystals, which needs more of this Certus quartz, which we have in our inventory. And we get a heap of this from putting it into this infuser, right? Was it the infuser? Or was it the enrichment chamber? It was the enrichment chamber. Place this in here. I should be able to speed it up a bit. Here we go. Oh, yeah. We're making flux tonight. I'll tell you that much. Place these in here. Can I enrich? What does enriching one of these do? It makes it pure. Infusing makes it charged, right? I think I need redstone as well. No. I don't know. Oh well, we should be good. Basically, I turned all my quartz into stuff as well, didn't I? Ah. Quartz. Oh. Quartz. Let's grab 10. Hopefully that's enough. We'll grab this ore out as well for later. But we should be able to now, once again, throw our stuff into here. And it should make flux crystals. Plenty, 20. Hopefully that's somewhere near enough. I don't think it is, but only one way to find out, right? Craft as many as we can. Alright, so maybe I'll explain it and then I'll do it off camera, right? In between episodes. So these big cables can attach to some things, as you can see here, like the ME interface and the controller. You can see they connect on. But these bits here, like the storage bus, I'm going to have to place a little cable. And that should be good. That should be exactly what is needed. And then from here, I basically just bring this all the way down here. Oh, what is that? All the way down here. Now from here, I can probably just hook it up with normal cables, right? I think I can. We can always upgrade it later, but for now, this should be good if I'm being completely honest. Let's do that and that. Let's come across this way. So that's hooked up. Then it just needs to go, what? Down here? Here, wait. I'm trying to see if there's a better way to do this. Well, this doesn't need to go here, right? This can be disconnected. It can go... Oh, no, it can't go that way because... Oh, well, it can because this doesn't need to be here anymore. Which means it can go across here. We can bring the cable back around there and hook up there. And that should be good. It's all still hooked up. Everything should be the exact same once I bring this cable up and into there and onto here. So this should all be working. This should all be working. To test, we can take these two out, and two's instantly gone back in. Perfect. They're hooked up again. Should be good to go. Now, how do we get this pulverizer up and running? Well, we should be able to... What's this? Energy conduit. Oh yeah, I saw another really cool thing. Ghost told me this as well. If we search @ender, and then search ME, they actually have conduits. You can make your own ME conduits. Here, we can do this one, I think. We're going to need to grab the binder from out of this. Binder. Look at that. We have so much binder. Grab it. That storage is so laggy now that we have this. And I should be able to do that. Boom. ME conduit. Now, how does this work? Well, it works like an ME glass cable, one of these cables, but have a look at this. It works with these energy cables. So I think what I can do, we are still going to need this interface. So I think I can place the interface here, right? And we're going to want to get another blank, what do you call it? Blank pattern. So let's search pattern. Do we have any? No. Can we make one? We just need that glass, which we should be able to make using this. Quartz glass, perfect. Blank pattern, perfect. We'll have to run over to the pattern terminal. Or did we bring the pattern terminal with? We did. The pattern terminal should be in there, shouldn't it? Where do we put the pattern terminal? Is it on me? Oh, did I put it back in the system? Pattern terminal. Yeah, we put it back in the system. Silly us. Let's grab all that stuff. We might have to grab those exact things that I just put away out again in a second, but for now, this should be good. So now we can open up this, place the blank pattern in. We want it to be on processing, and we want to get the recipe that is obsidian in a pulverizer. Pulverizer. We can click this, encode. Perfect. We have it encoded. Now in here, we will place this. Right? So now this autocrafts, which means it throws it into a chest, right? So that means it might throw it into this chest, which we don't want. So maybe I'll move this. Maybe I'll move it to be here. Yeah, that'll work. So place our pattern in here for the pulverized. This throws it out, so it'll throw it out into another tiny chest, which we have them on us. Mini chest, sorry. So that'll go there. It'll push it into here whenever it needs it, and then we'll have to get these item conduits to go there. And we'll make this extract on pink. and insert on pink, and extract on pink. We can have that on, always active. This one we can have insert on pink as well, always active. And there we go. That should be perfect, right? And then all I have to do is run back to the base, back to this interface that has the crafting thing in it, which it doesn't have at the moment. So we need to make another crafting thingy that goes here, crafting card. But we're also going to need to put 2. Yeah, let's always keep 2. Always keep 2 pulverized obsidian right there. And that should be good. Let's dump this stuff back in our inventory, back in our storage, and let's get a crafting card. Can we make one? We require one of these, which we can make, and we should be able to see if we search processor. We should get a calculation press made. Actually, how am I going to do this? I think that's why I had the storage bus. So we might actually need that storage bus. And I'll explain what I'm saying once I walk over there. So let's get this storage bus. So the problem is, yeah, it's auto crafting keeping 2 in here at all times, but that's not part of my storage unless I do that. And then hopefully we haven't used up all of our channels. It looks like we have, doesn't it? Okay. What we might need is just a few more dense cables just to get around that corner. Right? So we should be able to make them. Let's make, how many can we do? Let's make 3 dense cables. So let's turn all of those ones into coveted. So we want 12 coveted. Perfect. And then we'll make those into 3 dense cables. And then we should be able to slowly but surely expand through there. And that should be good. Now is it working? Was that enough? That one channel changing? No. Mystery. Is that even the problem? Or is the problem this? The problem isn't that. Oh, maybe it is. What if I do that? Okay, I think that is the problem. It just needs to be connected on another side as well, which we can do like that. This looks messy. We can remove that. Looks less messy. This should... I think it takes a little while to hook up again, but then it's up and running. So that's all good. And we have the storage bus, so if we go into processes, we should see 2 of them. And if we take the 2 out, or if we take the 4 out, it should make more. Yep, you can see on the left of the screen over here, it's working again, and we should see them showing up. 1 showed up, and we should see the second one. Any second now? 2. How good's that? Throw them back in. We're up to 6. That is more than perfect. So we need another crafting card still. Or did we put the crafting card in? Or were we making it? Or did we make it? What did we make? Let's have a look. Did we put it in? No. Let's search crafting card. Let's make a crafting card. I think we made the basic cards. So yeah, now we can make the crafting card. And we can place that in here. And it will craft as it needs. Perfect. We've done it. We've fixed it up. And if we can come back in here, we can have a look. And it looks a lot neater under here. It's still a bit messy. And it still looks, you know, it looks interesting, to say the least. But, yeah. We should just be able to cover up the floor and pretend like it is perfect. If we get some stone bricks and the lamps that we put back in. Here we go. These 3 lamps, which we can turn on. And then we might have lost some stone bricks at some point, because it seems as though we have a lot less than we previously did. Maybe they went in here. Stone bricks. Yeah, we've got a lot in here. I might as well use them. Perfect. Hide all this stuff. Everything's working exactly as needed. And we're just good, right? I think we can end it there. Is everything fine? I think. Hopefully. It looks like it. The only... so our issue now is just getting all of this stuff, this entire thing, either put into drawers, which we could do, or put into... what am I trying to say? Yeah, just put them into drawers to hook them up to this network. Which is just a matter of me placing more drawers, and as I need... Like, as, you know, like this stuff's all full of stacks of 8, I can just put voids on them. Right, because look, we have stuff where there's bones here and there's bones up there. So I can either make a crate for them to put them in, or void them. Which I might do that stuff off camera when I get the chance. But for now, this is extremely good. It's hooked up, it works extremely flawlessly. Like, look, boom, just take stuff out. Everything works perfectly. Clear it. It's beautiful. And it's extremely faster. And it is the end of the episode. I think we'll call it there. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you're interested in joining the server, just check the bottom of the description. I don't want to talk too quickly there. And yeah, the instructions on how to join should be there. In the Discord is where you're looking to go. And we'll help you get on. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and thank you guys for subbing. We're growing insanely fast. I still haven't made my 200 sub special, but it will be happening, and it'll be with the giant chance cubes. I've just got to get the money, which, I mean, we have enough for some. We can make one at the moment, so I might hook these back up, which I've got to put the stuff back in here. I might hook that up off camera, get some money rolling in again, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye. Thank you for watching the video. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. If you didn't enjoy, let me know in the comments what in particular you didn't like, and I'll see if I can go about fixing it. If you want to see more videos, make sure you subscribe so it'll show up in your feed, and if you want to be notified, make sure you press the notification bell.